Alright, good morning everyone and welcome back to Genshin Impact as it is now time to embark on a new journey. Hey Nefa! To Nod-Krai we go.
Hey Nefa! Sorry to keep you waiting.
That is perfectly alright. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current
good.
conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
Let's get this show on the Whale Road.
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again?
Isn't that just how we roll? When we're not being tailed by Star Fontaine reporters, that is?
Funny you mention
Charlotte.
it. You'll never guess who Paimon saw on the way over.
If it's Charlotte, I swear to all it is Paimon.
Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, come on, Traveler. We've already made all the preparations.
Oh, so you even knew what day we were leaving.
And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
Oh no, how horrible. Caught red-handed again.
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Nod-Krai. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
So, betrayed by Paimon again.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours?
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Chaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself.
And you already got my arm, so, I guess it's too late to run away.
You're invited too, Anefa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Well, can't refuse an invitation like that. If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Okay.
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or
Joints?
is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Okay, this is getting into some weird territory here.
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time!
Which means food. Oh, we're being spied on again. Seems to be the running theme.
Spit it out then.
Well, well. It looks like here's the marionette.
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected.
What are you, a supercomputer or something?
About time I met this variable in person.
Oh, so that's how she sees us. Song of the Woken Moon Act 1. A dance of snowy tides in the hoarfrost groves.
You know,
oh,
Every
we
time
are?
we head to a new nation, there's always a point
Wow.
where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next chapter of our adventure has begun.
You're not wrong.
This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers. Should have stocked up better at the farewell party.
And also I hear singing in
In
the
other
background.
words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Nod-Krai. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
I think I can see it in the background.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense.
Game?
What about you, Anefa? Come to think of it, maybe we should be asking the other way round. So, when you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left Nod-Krai?
My button sticky?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean, that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to... Here we are. Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in Nod-Krai.
Alright.
Wow!
Everything's just speeding by so quickly. Ooh. Interesting looking
Paimon,
bird.
Traveler, welcome to Nod-Krai.
Oh, okay, we're just right here now. Okay. What is it? Oh, wow. We're doing all the zoomies I see. 1 character, 2 character, 3 character, 4 characters. Any more characters around? just throwing everyone at us.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead. That's the place you were telling us about on the way over, right?
I'm getting whiplash. Am I good? Can I hit the button now? Okay, we're good. Huh? What? What is it, traveler?
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Nod-Krai.
What did we find on the ground? Could this really be? Wait, what? What did we find?
Oh, sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties.
Yeah, that fits with you, Paimon.
Huh? Is something up, traveler?
Yeah, seriously, what's going on?
Paimon,
Oh, we are speaking, so this must be important.
this is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Teyvat.
Really?
Huh?
I love how they're just incorporating a spaceship now into the story.
Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before? Seems pretty important to Paimon.
Because game developers, that's why.
Oh, well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship.
Yeah, she kept smacking me a couple times. Made me very groggy.
But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Okay.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
Kuvakia.
What now?
Kuvakia. Don't mess me up, Paimon.
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Nod-Krai, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy.
New region, new rules, new elements. A bit like Philistine.
That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is the primordial sea.
That's all the way in Fontaine.
Legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Nod-Krai.
An artificial moon, perhaps?
Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
Interesting.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki?
It certainly feels similar to Philistine, yet also somehow different, because of course, maybe they both belong to the light realm that the Lord of the Night mentioned? Still, this feeling, there's no doubt about it, it's the same power I felt the first time I set foot into Vat.
Wait, traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here? Do you still remember where it landed?
Well, I think it was near a beach, although I'm pretty sure it's not there anymore.
Nod-Krai is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been anywhere along its coastline.
There was also a mountain.
Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, it's been a really long time.
That it has.
Let's just do what we've always done and keep searching as we explore. Besides, what have you got to fear with your sidekick Paimon still here?
And there she goes, jinxing it again.
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Thank you both.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in Nod-Krai surely counts as a big step forward, huh?
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Indeed.
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. You sure are a quick learner, Inefa.
If we can find our spaceship, maybe the flight logs could tell us something. At last, a chance to get to the bottom of all this. The truth must be out there somewhere, buried in this land. Maybe literally.
As the best guide in the whole of Teyvat, Paimon hereby does solemnly declare, Nod-Krai, here we come!
Well, I feel like maybe not quite that. You would say something a little bit different, I would say, because we're already here. Okay, well, I set foot in Nod-Krai now. Amazing bots. I'll read or not read these later. Alright, well, let's keep moving. I do know there's an event going on still, so I'm probably what I'm going to do is going to go as far into the story as I need until I'm nearby where the event is, and then I'll take a pause there and focus on that. Ooh, Celia.
It just occurred to Paimon. If we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Nod-Krai, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
Yes, because surely that's something that people are going to take on as a commission. The first question is probably going to be, what's a spaceship? And what does it look like?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road, and you'll reach it.
Are you not coming with us? Yes, okay.
Huh? What in Tavad is that?
A, Sealy?
Looks kinda like a Sealy, floating around in the air like that.
Just like you!
That is a kuhanki, a species unique to the land of Nod-Krai.
Kuhanki.
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
I feel like everything's gonna have some connection to the moon here.
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the Kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
Okay, so they're the familiars.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Nod-Krai lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial.
So now,
As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above.
are we sure it's a moon?
The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels.
Angels.
According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Oh, wow.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
So what, is that over like, I want to say between 2,000 to 6,000 years ago, even further beyond that?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
Follow her!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a kuhenki lies in the single digits.
Really?
Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Really? But they're just out in the open. Isn't anyone else seeing them? Odd. Well, let's follow the Kuhenki.
Is this a travel guide?
Wait, what?
It actually led us to something useful.
But I thought Paimon was the travel guide. Welcome to Nasha Town. Mimi's Brunner Books Investment Portfolio. A bookstore provides not only knowledge but also hope. Investment involves risk for sure, but word is that a successful investor in this portfolio has bade farewell to their days of hard labor at the harbor and embarked on a journey across the world. Let's wish this lucky traveler all the best. If you're also interested in this investment portfolio, don't miss out. Speranza's Wheel of Fortune. If you think that all Speranza is famous for its delicious spread of hot dogs, you'd be mistaken. Don't miss the Wheel of Fortune on the side of the shop. It's a classic even with the local crowd. Never mind, it looks like a repurposed roulette from the flagship. Just spin to win. In any case, spin the wheel, and when it stops, Hot Dog will tell you your fortune. Eye-catching and mouth-watering sugar sculptures. With deft hands, Hunajada sculpts honey-laced syrup into fantastical shapes. Oh, you're making me all hungry! These vibrant pieces of sugar art add a veritable dash of sweetness and light to Nasha Town's days. Take one bite and you're sure to find these sculptures even sweeter than the sculptor's serene smile. But don't spend too long admiring them. These treats are best eaten while fresh. Why do I feel like this is all directed towards Paimon? Enthusiastic researchers. For reasons unknown, Fontaine Research Institute researcher Lioba has drifted into Nasha Town and started conducting alarmingly abstract experiments. But for those intrepid enough to lend her a hand with her studies, you might just stumble upon rewards just as unorthodox as her methods.
Are there any particular points of interest?
The experiments sound interesting.
It all looks pretty interesting to Paimon. If we have time, she'd love to see, pretty much everything.
In time, in time. I'm surprised she didn't immediately point out the food ones.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild and several must-visit specialty stores.
Cool.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, Minerva's gonna put her out of a job?
Think she's already done it, Paimon. Alright. So interesting. One of the Moon Goddess's familiars led us to a travel guide for Nod-Krai. I wonder why. Clearly, the Moon Goddess is trying to lead us somewhere. Do I... Oh, I need to get all the way up there. How do I... This looks like a teleporter. Or an elevator. Picturesque is right. Ooh, excuse me there.
Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nod-Krai as an adventurer's paradise. So, she kind of thought it'd be a bit more... picture perfect somehow?
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Nod-Krai's past, the age of the Fae.
The Fae?
Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae.
Okay. Now, when you say Fae, do you mean Fae as in fairies, or Fae as in something else?
This individual performed many good deeds for Nod-Krai. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day...
Lightkeepers?
What happened?
Does it have something to do with a particular hunt?
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nod-Krai, and for a time it was left desolate.
Ah, the abyss again.
Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Nod-Krai. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be.
Interesting. So a lawless paradise. So it's the paradise of freedom.
The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Okay. Ah, I believe that is where Varka said to meet up with him.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest, tallest one.
The one with the cute mascot on it.
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy
Ah! Cannon?
It gets activated when the Wild Hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold.
Wild Hunt? There it is again.
But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning,
Uh-oh.
likely due to a recent discharge.
Oh, so it just released.
The Wild Hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nod-Krai?
Does it pose a great threat to the people living here? Does it happen often?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of Wild Hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children.
But now...
If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the Wild Hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
You're saying people actually hear things like that?
Well... Ominous and dark.
I have not witnessed enough Wild Hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer, but the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Oh, when you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the Wild Hunt at bay.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed.
She certainly sounds it.
Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
There's no way we're meeting Varka this early.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Varka waiting.
No way.
Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early.
Okay, thank you. I'm pretty sure we're not going to see him this early. Have faith in the people of Mondstadt, Paimon. As far as they're concerned, any o'clock is bar o'clock.
You're right about that.
Take a little picture there. Alright, let's go ahead and enter the flagship then.
Wow! This place is buzzing with activity! Oh, hey! There's a notice board over there.
Later. Oh, hold on. Teleporter!
Isn't this the Adventurers Guild? Why isn't anyone here?
Later.
Does that mean that Catherine and Nod-Krai actually gets to clock out?
Catherine?
Let's come back later.
On break? Something suspicious. I don't trust it. Let's see. I could have sworn... No, it's down. I'm going up. There we go. Big ol' arrow. Alright, let's see what this area is like. I got different layers here. Did I just go around? I just made a big circle, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, let's try that again. Here we go. There's no way
Here we
he's
are.
here.
The flagship.
Wait, is that him in the upper right?
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right? Let's see. Varka? Varka!
Is that a good idea to yell out Varka's name?
No matches. I identified.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Varka's drinking prowess must have left quite the impression.
Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Hello there, Demyon.
You know each other?
Why is that sound surprising?
Of course! Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natlan, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being gone.
Is that really the reason?
Actually it's 'cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left.
There it
Gorging
is.
herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet.
Eat your fruit and vegetables.
I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natlan, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Correct.
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Where is he?
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Oh, jeez. Must have a high tolerance.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvan Tinyarvi. That's quite far from here.
Of course. Not time yet to meet up with Varka.
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nod-Krai. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Typical Mondstadt, coming and going like the wind. Do you think he needs our help?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Alright. Well, we'll meet up with him later then.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Oh, well, how generous.
Whoa! That's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka like a house on fire.
Agreed.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Anefa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
Okay.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves. Why don't we meet up again later?
Oh. So you no longer require navigational assistance.
Well, you sound sad.
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so Paimon's reasonably confident we shouldn't get too lost.
She does not speak for all of us.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. You must miss her a lot, too. In that case, we better get a move on.
Alright. Well, no Varka for the time being. Well, let's go ahead and see our guest room that's been paid for. Suspicious.
So noisy here. Back in my day, we'd...
Ooh, a little robot by the window. A lot of food, some wine, lots of
It's pretty
food.
nice
Oh,
having
wow.
someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh?
Yeah, I can get used to that. Just shower me with all the luxuries.
But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town.
A town built among ruins, forsaken in the wake of a calamity.
You mean it's got something to do with Nod-Krai's history?
Probably.
Well, that makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity?
Well, I'm sure we'll learn more about it. Any secrets in this room? Of course, digging right in, I see. Ah, we're snooping around, I see ya.
Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it.
Anything involving food will make you hungry, Paimon. Hello!
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
I would like to pull for you later.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
Oh, so polite.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
You could stay in our room with me.
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Kirill Chudamich Flins. Okay. Just say Flins.
An impressively long name for sure.
Not the first time, nor will be the last.
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Ding ding ding, you are correct.
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Nod-Krai today.
Hello, and for your reward, you get to hang out with me and have dinner with me. Please. If you're okay with that.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
Look at the bags under his eyes. He looks and sounds so tired.
Oh, so you're here for business.
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nod-Krai, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north.
The lantern.
My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine. ...
There's something off about that lantern.
Burial grounds?
Ah, Paimon.
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones in decay.
Yeah, fair. I can understand.
But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt,
A little bit.
you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth.
Uh-oh.
That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Why does it sound like the Abyss is reanimating the dead? Sounds like there's some zombies afoot.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
Yeah, I hear ya.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
That I can also understand. I also prefer, peace and quiet in remote areas.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Yeah, you would literally be scared of every single noise that happens.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living. Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh?
Indeed, yes.
Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless Ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum indeed.
Fine, but we'll see you later, though.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time.
All right, rain check for another time. Maybe over dinner, perhaps.
You're always welcome to come visit my grave. The grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much needed light to that place of final rest.
Oh, I love that. I love that very much. You had to correct yourself immediately there.
Right. Well, if we get the chance.
Yep.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional Ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
See you then.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo.
Yes, but he's a cute weirdo.
Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but
Polite.
at the same time, kinda spooky.
Hot.
Must be all that time he spent around graveyards.
Did you notice anything strange about his lantern?
His lantern? No, not really. You mean, 'cause it was broken?
Like there was something inside.
Yes, you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths.
Sure thing, guess that'll be by the graveside. It's probably gonna have, like, people's souls on the inside, or it could be even his own soul inside that lantern.
Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too.
But it's so fun to theorize stuff, though. Alright, well, after that interesting interaction, let's go ahead and leave the flagship now. Alright, what's next on our to-do list? Is it the Adventurers Guild time?
Paimon almost forgot something super important.
What is it now?
Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat?
Must have left that craving by the graveside.
But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
I feel like we always have food on us though, Paimon.
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Hey! I believe it is Centaur Lady.
Huh? What's going on over there?
Looks like they're handing out food.
Wait, free food? Wow, the people here are so nice!
Oh, Paimon.
Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's
Can we?
super curious what their food tastes like.
I don't know if we will be able to grab some, but let's see what's going on.
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
I'm just gonna stare at Paimon for a good 5 seconds. Anyways.
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it seems.
Nor are you an ordinary person.
The birds and the... what now?
Don't worry about it, Paimon.
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am.
I have an idea.
I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Oh, thank you.
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
You have our sincere gratitude.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
You have a very poetic speech about you.
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess.
Yep.
We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nod-Krai, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Huh, look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions. Got enough for us too?
Are we potentially gonna get into a scuffle?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
The Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
Ugh, the attitude with these two.
But, my lady, they...
Don't worry, they'll get the smackdown at some point.
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
Don't mess with me.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Yes.
Whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next.
And I'll be there waiting to smack you into the ground repeatedly.
Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Hey, you asked.
Those stooges really are the worst.
They are.
Ever since they came to Nod-Krai with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Yeah, we've clashed multiple times. Old grudges die hard.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so
Yeah.
we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frost Moon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us.
Yeah, why thank me?
Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help.
Oh no, and that would have been so terrible.
Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight?
That does sound relaxing.
You will always be welcome at the Frost Moon Enclave, the place we call our home.
Thanks for your kind invitation. We'll swing by when we get a chance. We were just getting invitations left and right.
May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are delicious! So refreshingly fresh! Those two Fatui wouldn't know a good thing if it came up and bit them on the shoulder.
Agreed.
Looks like Inefa isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next?
Well, let's see where the travel guide leads us.
Good idea. Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down after all. Let's see.
Paimon!
Okay.
Why?
Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say is, don't fall behind.
I love they keep bringing back the glasses and the mustache.
This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too.
Ah, okay, I'll keep that in mind.
This
Hot dogs.
is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids.
Oh, really?
This
Interesting.
is the Vesnitsi Prolegia greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away.
Oh, that's cool.
And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance.
I feel like we've been in higher places.
That way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui? And then over there to the west, that must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frost Moon Scions live.
Okay. Also, looks like there's some sort of mining going on down there. And then as a note, I'm pretty sure that building with the Fatui, I will not be surprised if that's the Bureau of Experiment or whatever they mentioned earlier.
So, what'd you think? Even if Inefa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either, right?
Someone's jealous.
Hey, come on! Would it kill you to compliment Paimon?
Yes, it would. Paimon, you do such a good job. Oh, right through the heart. I'm dying, Paimon. No, I won't be able to make you food anymore. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, that hurt my voice a little bit.
Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now. There's already a line forming outside.
Oh boy, I have an idea who we're about to meet.
Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship. Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first?
Well, as a matter of fact, one of the storefront signs caught my eye.
Where? Which one are you? Oh, now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too. Ugh, better not be to who she thinks it is. Anyway, where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop.
The shop?
A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, be sure to keep a very close eye on your Mora.
Takes one to know one, I see. Okay, then. Well, let's go ahead and activate you. Okay, let's see. Tour Nasha Town, optional objectives. Go to the Adventurers Guild, head to the Curious Shop. Oh. Okay, I think that is where the Adventurers Guild is. So by that logic, the shop I want to go to should be over here. Moonlight Lanes. We. I said we. No. I mean, I knew you were gonna be here, but still, no.
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sangama Bay your first port of call.
It's because Alice is nearby, isn't it?
Oh dear. So it is the real deal.
I mean, to be fair, we did hear Dory was gonna be over here during one of the events.
Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Well, if it isn't my two most valued clients.
Why do I get the feeling that if you replace clients with suckers, that's really what she meant to say? Separate branch all the way out here, Nod-Krai now.
And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How could you just sneak into Nod-Krai like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known earlier, I would have made an absolute
There it is.
Pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as humanly possible.
And I'm sure that would have been accompanied by many charges, wouldn't it?
Thank the Archons we didn't tell you.
Oh, come now. You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business.
Okay, so she's just always lying. I got it.
Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Nod-Krai.
A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves.
Stop
As
it.
the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores galore hears no debtors at the door. Since you're both here in Nod-Krai, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs?
No.
Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too.
Don't trust anything that Dory says.
We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take back for our friends?
My, your high-minded tastes never cease to impress. In that case, I know just the thing. You must be on the hunt for something like this?
Your hat?
What's that? Your hat?
I actually, okay. It's either gonna be hat or brain.
Information, of course. Information about Nod-Krai.
Oh,
locked
both.
securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind.
And who would that be?
I knew it! I just knew you'd appreciate the value of my wares. On the back of all our pleasant dealings in the past, I'll even take a hit by throwing in some insider info for free.
So basically, it is not information you could charge. Got it.
Wow. You sure are feeling uncharacteristically generous today.
Something tells me this is just very common knowledge that she's about to tell us.
What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I am the most generous person. Forget it. Anyway, the long and the short of it is this.
I love how she couldn't even say that with a straight face.
The moment I set up shop in Nod-Krai, it struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no time for business like a crisis.
And something tells me that you're working with all the different factions.
Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moons' remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit.
They pulled down 2 ancient moon remnants.
Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora.
Oh, really? But surely it was the tales of an adventurer's paradise that brought you here. The
Sort
chance
of.
to take your very own slice of all the latest and greatest business opportunities.
Yeah, there's an event, but I'm hoping to get to that soon.
In that case, what would you like to know about?
Oh, well, there's a lot here. What can you tell me about the Frostmourne, Lightkeepers, the Fatui, Night? Would you know anything about a spaceship from the past?
What now? A spaceship? Nope, never heard of anything like that. Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least, consider letting me in as a key investor.
Good lord, just imagine Dory taking control of our spaceship.
The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the Moon Goddess? They're not a bad bunch. It's just, well, they have such simple tastes. No luxuries, no indulgences, no nothing. Trying to earn a little more from that lot is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone.
Ew.
Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. And when that happens, that's when business will start to boom too.
So basically, when all-out war breaks out.
Oh, they're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up entirely of volunteers.
Volunteers? I wonder why.
But seriously, a volunteer organization in Nod-Krai? This place is hardly a magnet for noble hearts. No pay, all work. That's not a business model, and it's certainly not for me.
Something tells me the risks are very high, that's why it's volunteer-based. Let's see here. I already asked for the Frostmourne Scions, I already asked about the spaceship. Fatui?
Everyone knows they're here for the ancient moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Nod-Krai of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau of theirs up north hides secrets wilder still.
Okay, so that is probably the building we saw earlier.
That bunch of booze-loving monsters? Ugh, don't even get me started. As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings, but somehow, every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the flagship. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it.
He drank you under the table, I see. And I think that's about it.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing business with some other merchants in Nod-Krai. And someone's
Okay.
bound to mention a place called the Curatorium of Secrets.
Ah, I believe there's some other characters that are going to be pullable in the future that are hanging out there.
Listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how much trouble you're in.
Okay, so we're going to go there at some point. Got it.
The Curatorium of Secrets? What do they get up to there?
Paimon, it's literally called Curatorium of Secrets.
Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood Lord Sangama Bay.
Okay, so you two are 2 peas in a pod then.
You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting you, right?
When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And I gave them all that info for free just to win them over. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallets. I mean,
Aha!
of your wallets.
I'm sorry, Dory. But you showed your cards there.
You're really not convincing anyone, you know.
And the fact that you're not convincing Paimon, I mean, that just goes showcases how used to it we are.
All right. Business is a cutthroat business. I won't argue with that. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nod-Krai, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors.
Seriously? It feels like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now.
Yeah.
Fine. If you don't believe me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru, but compared to hers, my conscience is so large, why, it could fill 3 whole palaces of Alcazar's array.
Oh, she's also from Sumeru.
But when you realize what I'm saying is true, don't say that good old Lord Sangamabe didn't warn you.
Alright, well, bye, Dory. To the Adventurers Guild we go, to meet with a very particular agent of chaos. Yep, there she is.
Lucky us. The line seems to be gone now. Come on, let's go say hi to Catherine.
It's not Catherine.
Hey, Catherine. We meet again.
Do I look like a Catherine?
How ridiculous.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth
Oh.
of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses. Yet I had not expected to have the pleasure to witness such heights of absurdity firsthand.
She has a wind-up key on her back.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person. At second glance, you do seem a bit younger than Catherine. And you certainly sound a lot less friendly.
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon. Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
Sandrone. Marionette, the 7th of the 11 Fatui Harbingers. Okay, hello, and you're pouting.
A harbinger?
You're the one that rips people's tongues out. Why are you even here? And more importantly, will you be the one handing out commissions from here on out?
I told you already, I'm not Catherine. Just how obsessed are you with my machines?
What? They're nice. I like them. So all the Catherines were made by Marionette. Does that mean the Fatui have been watching our every move? What? No. But the guild itself hasn't done anything shady, and Catherine's only ever helped us. Better just stay alert going forward.
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will.
It's basically just throwing down the gauntlet saying, hey, don't mess with me, and I won't mess with you.
You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction, a side project at best.
You mean with a Nepha?
But we are in Nod-Krai now. And as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Otherwise, the next time we meet, I might just have to drop all this meaningless etiquette.
Oh no, how horrible.
Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here.
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod-Krai lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Oh, so that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, right. More like shady experiments, judging by your massive creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even more limited options? And, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once.
Refined young lady? Where?
Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nod-Krai, Dominion of the Fatui.
Okay, I have to admit that is a good line there. Well, see ya.
Ugh! Paimon's so mad right now! How can anyone so obviously evil be so annoyingly self-righteous? But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can only mean one thing.
They've been keeping a close eye on our entire movement ever since we set foot here. And even before.
We'll have to be extra careful from here on out. Paimon hates feeling like she's being watched.
But we're always watching you, Paimon. Hey, Catherine.
Catherine's back!
Yay!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How may I help? I will do everything I can to assist you.
You're so much nicer to talk to, Catherine. Please don't leave us again, okay?
We have abandonment issues. Alright, well, let's go ahead. Venture towards the moonlight. Okay, hold on, give me a second. Okay, I'll talk to Catherine at a later date. Right now, I need to focus on the story. Hey, Nefa!
Hello. I was just about to start tracking your whereabouts.
Dare I ask how you were going to do that?
Did you manage to get everything Aino asked for?
Why do I feel like there's a tracking device on me or Paimon? Probably Paimon.
I did. What about you? Do you need me to navigate or introduce any more places around town?
I don't think so.
Not for now. We've seen most of it already. We probably need some time to process everything we've learned, though.
Oh, you have no idea, Paimon.
Any progress with the spaceship?
No, nothing.
No. Catherine came back just now, so we asked her, but even she hasn't heard a thing.
No, I have not asked Catherine. That was a lie.
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed. Additionally, given the limited resources available in Nod-Krai, it is entirely plausible that the wreck was scrapped for parts, or even mistaken for a pile of broken machinery.
Aww.
Understood. In that case, why don't we go ask Aino together?
Sure. Just give me one moment. Ah, there we go.
After all, she was the one who salvaged me. Ancient dragon technology and all. If there really are any unusual parts floating around Nod-Krai, there's a high chance they've passed through her hands at some point or another.
More than likely. Although, knowing our luck, our spaceship's going to be the cannon or the Fatui research experiment place entirely.
Good point. And since you keep mentioning her, we're curious to meet this whiz-kid mechanic, too.
Yeah.
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before. ETA at the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop. 34 minutes ahead of schedule.
Well, that's good. I wonder if that would have changed. Anefa is busy. Wait. Back up. Okay, so it looks like some of the characters are not available at this moment in time. So let me see about taking a pause here and going and focusing on the event that's currently going on. Oh good, I'm not too far from it actually. It was the notice board over here. Alright! And I have about... How many hours do I have to do this? I have 9 hours. That should give me plenty of time. Alright!
Huh. There's so much space on this thing, but only one post. Let's see here.
Someone's request for help. Dear friend, should you read this request for aid, please head to the Clink Clank Crumb Cake Craft Shop as soon as you can. Please forgive the sudden request. A heretofore unseen crisis has descended, and my simulations confirm that the craft shop's chances of destruction have increased to 10.3%. Oh, that's not good. But the chance of Nod-Krai as a whole being destroyed have increased by 2.6%. Okay, not good. These developments are what have prompted the request. The situation is urgent, and I have decided to face this crisis down alone first. The chance that I will not return is no, which is why I have left this here. Once again, please head to the Clink Clank Crumb Cake Craft Shop as soon as you can. Thank you very much, Anefa. Well, such a very calculated and polite request for something that, you know, considering the fact you just mentioned that there's a good chance you will not return.
Wait, Inefa needs help? Uh-oh. What's this about a major crisis? And ruin?
I do not think this is a prank.
We should still head over and check on things, just in case.
Yep. Alright. Dun dun dun! A major crisis. Alright then, so just give me a second.